All right. Where and how do you buy domains? I'm interested in that too, but just sounds like a hassle to figure out. Analyzing quality of a domain isn't a problem. Okay, so it sounds like you have the if you know so analyzing the domain itself is the hard part of the equation, by far the hardest part of the equation. Um,
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, obviously, you've got options so for like a website itself, like what we were just talking about, you could find a broker like empireflippers.com and you could go there and you could deal with brokers
I was
that,
talking about domains.
I know I'm just going through the
Okay.
ringer. Uh, so you could go there, and do that. You could also go through Facebook and find a lot of different websites slash um, domain groups where people are trading, buying, and selling domains, right? And then, of course, there's countless websites where you can go buy secondary
Like
domains.
us.
Yeah, like us, exactly. Now, if you want to get into, let's call it mining domains, right? Which are, the domains that are out there on all the registrars, either indexed or at auction, or sorry, expired or at auction. Um, then that's where things get a bit more tricky. It is a hassle. It is a lot of work because basically you're going to be sorting through data. So you're mining through data using different tools. And so the tools that I predominantly use to find domains if I'm starting, ground level, are Spamzilla .io and RegisterCompass. With those two, you're able to get kind of a proprietary blend of metrics, so to speak, that you could look up in aspects to expiring domains or domains at auction. And then, to further that, because I don't trust metrics on a general level, I would be using that as a general basis to find domains that then I will input into Ahrefs and manually comb the data the same I would any other domain. And so, that's where you're going to be spending an insane amount of time. And I can tell you this, over the years, it's gotten more competitive and the prices have definitely gone up on the auction side of things. But if you get really good, if you find some recipes that work for you, which is the hardest and longest thing it takes to figure out, because these tools aren't, as simple as just like, okay, find me good websites. You've got to come up with your own recipes for what you're looking for. Here's an example of what it would be.
What?
Here, right here. So that's like how the dashboard looks, and you'd be inputting different data sets in there
Yeah, there's a but
to
there's
try
a
and figure out exactly what kind of domains you yourself are looking for. But there's a lot of moving pieces here, and it's like, somebody's inevitably going to be like, hey, well, what are your recipes? And I'm going to tell you this, I won't say.
are
I
there a
share a lot of
couple?
stuff, but this is like something I would never share because then I'd have people, using the blend that I like to search for to find my nook. So yeah, if you start here, you're gonna have to go through the ringer. There's a lot of different YouTube videos, etc., on using these tools. I think Spamzilla is a bit newer and better in a lot of ways, but I still use RegisterCompass, and they both yield good results and different results, enough to warrant using both of them. So unlike a lot of different tools, I think actually both of these are good to have. And when you're talking about getting into domains, like if you're newer to SEO, this can also be a good revenue stream for you. In aspects to, it takes an immense amount of time, but whenever you find something golden, it can yield you a good multiplier in aspects to the worth of the domain. So you are literally hunting for gems, in a sea of rocks. And yeah, it's
So if you had to pick only one of these tools, let's say someone Well, just first of all, it looks like Spamzilla's
Spamzilla.
got a free. I don't see any free offers here on Register Compass.
My Register Compass looks a lot nicer than the last time I visited their website.
Yeah, I don't see any free like sign up here on Register Compass, but Spamzilla looks like you can do this review only 25 domains for free. You can go ahead and give it a try. Um, but yeah, Spamzilla. I remember, when I first got into SEO, Register Compass was the thing. Then Spamzilla came around. Um, so you said there's a big difference in the results that you get from them.
You're going to see overlap, but overall, I'll find gems in either or that aren't showing in both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just remember Spamzilla was kind of the game changer when they had like the
Ahrefs.
backlinks thing.
Yeah, they had Ahrefs for a while. Now you have to add the API, the Ahrefs API, in order to get that functionality out of it, which of course is very expensive because Ahrefs costs an arm and a leg. And honestly, Ahrefs, for as much as we talk about y'all should should figure out a little affiliate link or something over here. I mean, we've been passing people. Come on.
Yeah, also
We
Spamzilla and
do.
Register
It's
Compass.
a great tool.
But yeah, I would agree. Spamzilla, if you had to pick one,
Yeah.
definitely give it a try. You can mess around with all the stuff and just see what you think about it.
I feel like it's also more user friendly than Register Compass. Register Compass feels more like a 90s clunky kind of machine, which I like that about it as well in a sort of weird
Yeah, it kind of
nostalgic
feels
way.
like an old like banking website when you're
Yeah.
using it.
It's like Fidelity or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. Like something was like, how can this website still be this
It'll be
bad?
like that, yeah.
It's like
Well, it's
web.
not bad though. It's just it's archaic.
It's like web
looking-
1. Like
it works really well.
it feels like you're using Windows 95.
There you go. Yeah, that. Mhm.
Like, how can they not update it? I don't understand. But yeah, it looks like overall, Spamzilla will be a little bit more expensive, but probably worth a little bit extra cost. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.